this happens now throughout. I'm put on hormonal therapy as well throughout. I remember I used to take almost 7 tablets at a time to maintain everything and just to make sure that I go up to term. But then by the time I'm getting there, it's 10 in the morning and they're telling me, okay, the doctor will be here only at 4 in the evening. So I'm like, I do not have 4 in the evening. I need a doctor now. They organize for a doctor for me, but the doctor is available in Aga Khan Hospital. So I go to...
Now you know, you're aware the baby's coming.
Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, because at this point I'm bleeding. So, and I need to get to the theater immediately. Wow. Right? So I cannot wait until 4 in the evening. So that's why they organized for the next available doctor. They found a doctor in Nyali Center. We had a small Aga Khan clinic in there. And then, so they tell me, okay, we can get you to Aga Khan. But my daughter is also sick. So, and I'm alone. Remember, I just traveled. Yeah. So I'm alone. So one of the 2 ladies was in my team, just came to the hospital. So she was with my daughter. As I am going to Aga Khan. So I get to Aga Khan, they've organized ambulance and everything. Like, actually, you're going to theater right now. Everyone is waiting for you. So
yes,
I have to deliver. And I'm like, wait, isn't it early? But they are like, yeah, we have to deliver now. So I remember going to Aga Khan. I do not know where Aga Khan is because this is my 2nd week in Mombasa. My whole plan was premiere, and my whole life was within Nyali. But now I'm going down to Aga Khan. But one thing about Mombasa was the warmth of the people. They were very warm. The hospitality was amazing. The entire, from the guard at the entrance all the way to the ambulance guys making me laugh along the way, maintaining me. They don't want me to go to sleep all the way. It was just amazing. I got to the hospital, delivered within a few I would say an hour. Yeah. And there, boom. New job. And I'm a mom.
New job, different county.
Different county.
Yes, location.
Different location. But one thing about the company was that at this point, we had the executive assistant, I remember, to the head of human resources back then. She had already contacted my family. My sister had already gone back to Nairobi, so they just booked them flights to come down to
That's nice.
to Mombasa because I was alone.
And your house manager?
House manager is at home because
in Nairobi.
No, in Mombasa, because she had just moved to Mombasa, right? And I had taken my daughter to the hospital. At this point, I'm like, where is my daughter? Because now I'm where is she? Because she was also she had a fever and she was only in a diaper. Because she's very young. She's very young.
I've seen your daughter here, so in my mind, I need to remember it's not this one here.
No.
She's how old at that time?
At this time, she's 2.
Okay.
She's 2, yeah. She has very bad fever in and out. So they're already managing her. So by the time I'm getting out, they tell me, okay, your daughter is okay as well. She's here. And your other daughter also is very okay. She's here. So all good. But amazing. And I remember now gaining new friends within Mombasa, because the people who took care of me during that time when I was very fresh.
So, you don't have to speak about this if you're not comfortable. But one of the things that I wanted to understand, which I'll never understand, but so I just think it's a very common situation in this country or globally, and that is single mothers in careers. Because you see, by the time you're talking to me about having a 2-year-old, are you a single mom at that time?
At the time, yes, I would say yes. I am, cause I'm living with my my daughter. My partner is in and out, yes, but living with my daughter. But life is very good down in Nairobi because the support system is very strong.
In Nairobi?
Right? In Nairobi, yeah.
Okay.
Because I would always have one of my sisters around. His friends had already established friends by this time.
I get it.
So life is really good in Nairobi. But now,
Still as a single person.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
there's levels to difficulty. I mean, you guys need to understand, even for you to shoot this CTA with me, you've got to organize the children.
I did homework right now.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Here, in fact, it's much more, it's different.
It's different, very different.
And we'll speak about here, because here you don't have your house manager.
Here they cost much more.
So I'm trying to so even when you're speaking about it in Nairobi context, I want to make it clear that if you're single, just because you've understood how to deal with the difficulty, and out of 10 it's a 5 that you find doable as compared to the 9 in Mombasa.
Yes.
It doesn't mean a 5 is easy. My wife has a 2 because I'm there. In fact, now when I'm in Estonia is when she's just like, "Where are you?"
Yeah.
Are you getting?
Yeah, at this time I'm living alone with my daughter. So now the three of us are in the hospital.
Oh yes.
Yes, it's the 3 of us who are in a hospital. So
wow, one who's just come in.
One who's just come in, really smiling next to me. Then one who is adjusting to Mombasa.
Oh,
and the change in weather from Nairobi to Mombasa is a lot for a child, and I think that's the one thing I did not calculate in my move, was also my child needed time to adjust to the weather.
So is that a lesson that you picked up?
It is.
For coming to here?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Weather.
It is. Because it took us 6 months to adjust
to Mombasa.
To Mombasa weather. Yeah, it took us 6 months of me being in and out of the hospital actually, for her to adjust to the weather in Mombasa.
You know, when I leave the hotel to even go to the mall, I'm dying.
Yes.
Mombasa, I'm dying. So
now,
I understand what you say.
For a 2-year-old, it was a lot for her because she's coming from back in Nairobi. Our house used to be so cold that we would have to have socks, right? But now she's moved to Mombasa, where for 6 months straight she was just in
nappy.
Not nappy,
diaper.
In a diaper. Yes, she was in a diaper for 6 months straight. She used to open the fridge and stand in front of the fridge like this to cool down. She would, if you leave a bucket of water, you'd find her in. She's just looking for a pool to cool off.
Yeah.
And her fevers used to be 39, 38,
What?
39. Yes. Very high fevers. But the good thing also about where I moved to was everything was within 200-meter radius. So those are Gertrude's 100 meters, not even 100, yes, 100, maybe 80 meters from my house. And then Premier was now 200 meters from my house. So it was an easy drive, or sometimes even driving was longer. I would carry her and run, all the way to the hospital.
Yeah, but are you hearing what you're talking about? You're talking about Like, this has nothing to do with work. This is
No,
motherhood.
no. This is motherhood. At work is a different also. I'm dealing with a different kind of pressure of building a team and building a structure from ground.
Yeah.
Then at home, I'm also dealing with my daughter trying to adjust to this new environment.
And that's your daughter who's 2.
Who's 2, yeah. But the good thing is, surprisingly, the one who came early was flourishing in this Mombasa weather. I think she couldn't wait to see the ocean. She couldn't wait. So she was really flourishing and she was doing really well in the weather, like, because she was born there.
Mm-hmm.
But this other one was took 6 months to actually adjust. So
And how are you? And you see, in all of this, there's still you. First of all, adjusting from CS, meaning that, did you take 3 months off?
I took 1.5 months off.
Wow.
Which was 1.5 months off. But the good thing about Mombasa is, compared to my first one, the second one, within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I was okay. Very okay. Actually, by the time I was leaving the hospital,
I
was walking. I was okay. The painkillers I was given, I didn't take because I didn't need them.
What?
Yes.
For CS?
Yes. And my doctor, I just remember it was, is it Naima again? Because I've had 2 Naimas in my life now. The work they did with my CS was amazing. It was a work of art. Really, really great. By the time I was living there, you couldn't... Actually, I remember the guard at the entrance joking with me and telling me, because he came to check on me. That's Mombasa for you. People come to check on you, genuinely.
The guard came to check on you?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, we saw you coming in an ambulance. I just wanted to see and to check on you and to make sure you're okay. Yes, that was Mombasa for you. So by the time I was leaving, my sister was there. My sister is a bit chubby than me. So they were thinking my sister was the one who had the baby and not me.
Wow.
So it was so interesting that they couldn't tell it was me by the time I was leaving the hospital. So they really take good care of you. Good care of you.
That's so good to hear.
And because this was my second experience as well, I wasn't hard on myself. In trying to be a super mom and do everything by myself, but just allowing myself to also heal. And I think that's also a lesson you only get to learn after going through it once.
You've talked about your second time, because in the story we kind of skipped the first time.
Yes.
Do you want to explain, just talk about what it is that you want to talk about from that?
Oh, the first one. So the first one, I'm doing very long hours at work. I am also in pain. So I got to find out, okay, I'm pregnant, which is
Are you
good
dating
thing.
at this time?
Yes. So okay. I'm dating, I'm pregnant, I'm happy. Where I'm like, I'm in pain. But a lot of people I'm talking to are saying that's normal for, it's for your first pregnancy, it's normal, right? Then I go to the hospital and tell them I'm in pain actually, and then I'm just given a painkiller, and that's it, right? Then come 12 weeks. Now I'm 12 weeks. I'm at work and I'm in so much pain I can't bear it anymore. So I decide, okay, let me get out of work. We were working at Lavington, right? So I just decide, okay, let me get to Nairobi Hospital. I go to Nairobi Hospital, there's a queue. I'm trying to explain, because I'm just a walk-in, right? I'm so petite. I used to be very petite, right? Even when I was telling my friends I'm pregnant, they were laughing because they didn't believe it. Even my colleagues didn't believe it. So I walked to Nairobi Hospital. I go to the main reception. They tell me go to radiology. I go there, go get an ultrasound. So I go there and I ask, okay, I'm here for an ultrasound. And the first person asks me, what's an ultrasound?
What?
Yes. And I knew I'm in the wrong place. I'm definitely at the wrong place. I get out all the way to the gate. I get to the junction. I remember there's a Nairobi Women's Hospital right up front, right? So I'm like, I just need to get to there.
You're in pain?
I'm in so much pain at this point. I can't even call a cab at this point. So what happens is I take a matatu, right? There's I can see a Java. There's a gas station, right? I think it's a Hurlingham.
Yes.
Was it Hurlingham
There's a
station?
KFC near there now.
Yes. So I take a matatu from there all the way to the Nairobi Women's. Yes. Then I cross. I go down to the reception. I tell them I'm in so much pain. What can you do for me? They send me upstairs where the gynaes are, the gynae's office. I go to the gynae's office because that's the hospital I used to go to, by the way. Not Nairobi. I don't know why I went to Nairobi Hospital. So I get there, and at this point I cannot walk. I actually get there and I cannot walk now. Then I go to the gynae's. I remember this time it was a lady. I get in there and she looks at me and she tells me, "You're so lucky, actually, because most people by the time they're coming here, they cannot be able to walk, and it's it's too late." So I tell her I'm in so much pain. I was at the hospital a week before, actually, and I told them I'm in pain, but I don't know why I'm in so much pain. I cannot walk now. She looks at me. She tells me, I might know what's going on, but just let's get to ultrasound, and then let's get to you're being admitted straight away. So yeah, I'm like, but I need to go back to work. Because at work, I think I told my boss, I'm in so much pain, let me just go to the hospital quickly and come back. So this happens. I'm like, okay, I'm being admitted, all right. But it sounds like a joke still, because I'm thinking it's just, there's nothing, maybe it's just crumbs and then I'll be okay. So I get to the ultrasound and they look at it and they're like, because when I was 8 weeks, they had already discovered I had some growth. And they had already told me, okay, you have some growth. Given this, the only way you can be able to deliver was through CS. So I had already been informed about that whole scenario. But at this point, it's 4 weeks later, right? And at the ultrasound, they're like, okay, this is serious now because your growths are actually growing.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that fibroids?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It is. I didn't even know I had those before because I had been in pain before. I used to go to the hospital a lot, went to specialists and everything, and all I was being prescribed is painkiller, then a super fast painkiller, and then a super fast painkiller, until I got to just a point of just dealing with the pain. And that's why I'm still dealing with this pain. Even as I'm being pushed back, I'm still dealing with the pain. I'm thinking it's, there's nothing much. So the only first time they actually got to discover this was after I'm pregnant. Yes. At 8 weeks. 8 weeks, because that was when you discover it and all that. Then you go for you start going for your is it antenatal clinic? Then they have to take an ultrasound, they have to give you an EDD and all that. That's when they first discovered them. And that's when they also informed me about the mode of delivery and everything to just prepare you. So at this point, it's 12 weeks and I'm being told, okay, we have to admit you. They've already seen that they're growing. And the doctor comes and tells me, we have not so good news, is that we know what it is, and we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
The only thing we can do is to manage your pain right now. And so what was happening is I was experiencing labor at 12 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had to quickly we put on drip. A drip. I don't know whether it was morphine or what, but it was working perfectly until it ends. And then I have to ring the bell again because I couldn't stand, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't be in any posture.
Please don't tell me this happens throughout your 40 weeks.
Yes, this happens now throughout. I'm put on hormonal therapy as well throughout. I remember I used to take almost 7 tablets at a time to maintain everything and just to make sure that I go up to term. Wow. This and also the work, because work is also very demanding as well. So I remember I think this was the first time people had to look back and say, okay, wait, you're working longer hours at this point. Yeah. So yeah, part of the decision why I had to go into a low environment was that. And I remember, I think one of the doctors coming to me and asking me in terms of my age and telling me, you are actually very lucky, because if you would have waited longer, then it would have been very difficult for you to, to just have children. And one thing I was very sure about is my desire to have children at some point in my life. Yeah. So throughout there, it didn't go to 40 again. We don't get to 40. 36 on the dot. So throughout my entire, I had to be on medication, heavy medication.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think one of the things also is just the change of plan, because I was so much into career and I wanted kids later in life, but now I wanted them badly. So I was like, yeah, and remember growing up, all my references are people around me had big families, apart from ours.
Yes.
Ours was so small and I had to wait for so long for my sisters, right? But I knew I wanted like big families, right? So yeah, this was me trying to also just fight and make sure that I have my child. So yeah, it was a long 36 weeks again, because I remember immediately at 36 weeks, right when the private hospital doctors had gone on a strike.
No way.
Yes.
So what did you do?
I actually went to work, but then I wasn't feeling well, so I was going for I wanted to go for my maternity photo shoot, right? And
but the 36
so at
was
work,
36.
at work, I used to have this cool driver. His name was Eric. So I tell Eric, can you take me to town? But before you take me to town, let's pass through the Hurlingham route, right? So we pass through the Hurlingham route and there's no traffic. So I decide, because there's no traffic, let me go for my weekly. I used to go to the hospital weekly. So let me go for my weekly checkup. It's a quick one. They're even used to me at this point. Even at the reception, they're so used to me. Let me go for my weekly, and then we go for the photo shoot. Then when I'm at the reception downstairs, I tell them, but this week, the way I'm feeling, maybe it's this week. And then they laugh at me and they tell me, just run to the doctor so fast, because they only had one doctor. Private doctors had already also gone on a strike. So the public hospitals had gone on a strike. Private hospitals were so full. So everybody had come to the private hospitals. And one thing I remember is my doctor was in Mombasa for a workshop. So I have a new doctor. But they tell me at the reception, run very fast. He's going to theater right now. Run, he sees you before he goes. So I quickly go before he goes to theater, and he's like, oh no, no. We have to deliver right now.
What?
Yeah, but because he wasn't my doctor, he thought I'm going to deliver through normal, but I tell him, no, please read my file first. So he reads my file. Then you have to always be alert. Reads my file, and then he tells me, oh, I'm very sorry. Because he was calling in the nurse, they wanted to break my water and all that. And I told him, no. Please read my file.
Wow.
So he reads my file and tells me, I'm so sorry. You're going to the theater right now. So I have to tell Eric, who's waiting for me downstairs,
I'm coming out as a guest.
This photo shoot is not happening today because I wanted to do my photo shoot. And I remember negotiating with the doctor. Can I just quickly go to town, do a quick one, and then I come? He laughs and tells me, no, you are actually, and the nurse is already preparing me for, they're already changing me. And they're already doing that. By the time I'm getting to the operation table, I remember them laughing after they gave me the shot, them laughing and telling each other, can you imagine this lady wanted to go for a photo shoot today? Yeah, but also this time round, because of my previous condition as well, my surgery took longer.
The first time?
Yes. Delivered, but then they went into a second surgery. Yeah. And the second surgery was now the removal of the growths.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that took longer. I spent hours in the theater. Yeah. Spent hours. I went in at 4. I came out at 9 p.m. Yeah. Wow. Took longer. Took so long. Yeah. And I remember coming out and I wasn't feeling well at all. I was pale. Lost so much blood as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then now what happens? So you stay in the hospital a bit longer? You don't do the 3 days?
I stayed in the hospital a bit longer. And actually, because of their strike, all my recovery room was occupied. So I was put into labor room because they didn't have any other beds for me to recover. And by the time I'm in there, what happened is in the morning as the doctor is making rounds, they don't go normally into the labor room, but this doctor came to the labor room and found me there, and I was pale, very pale. I actually needed to be transfused immediately. And I remember she raised her voice at the nurses and they were like, can't you see she's not doing well where she is? My eyes, wow. Yeah. So I had to be moved. I had to be moved into now a proper recovery room. And then from there on, they started monitoring me and everything. And I had to call guys back at work to come and donate blood. Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's take a break. When we come back, we go back to Mombasa.
Back to Mombasa. Yeah. So yeah, that was the first motherhood experience. But it was quite funny as well. I think because I didn't think about it, because I remember the next day the nurse coming and asking me, okay, so where are the diapers? And I looked at her and I did not plan that part because back of my head, babies are all cute, right? Yes, they're all cute. Until I'm like, oh, wait, this is a daily process. So I laughed at myself. I had planned all the cute outfits and everything and forgot about diapers. So I had to call my friend Pauline to come in with some diapers. So I remember that. That was the funny one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're coming back in a minute.
Okay.